Hello again, another video on Swiss Army knives. Once again, we're going to have a look at the Evolution or Evo edition of Swiss Army knives. Now, both Victorinox and Wenger made or make these knives, but to begin with, I feel like we need to talk about this one in particular. This is a Wenger Evo Grip, and once again I've forgotten if it's an Evo Grip 18 or 17. There's only a slight difference between the 18 and the 17. One of them has a corkscrew, the other has a Phillips screwdriver. Not that that really matters too much today, it's actually the handle scales we're talking about. I have 5 of the Evo Grip models. 2 of them are made by Wenger, which are these two, and the other 2 are manufactured by Victorinox, but you'll notice something. Okay, so I'm just going to line them up here. This is just to show what's available basically. Now, these are all Evolution Swiss Army knives. Now you can see there's a variety of style here. We'll get to that shortly. Now, what makes this any different from a standard Swiss Army knife? Well, I'll just show you. This is a standard Swiss Army knife. It's flat and it's straight. This particular model is the compact. Now I'll just take this here, Victorinox Evo Grip S557, and you can see the difference. Now these, I think the Evo Grip models are usually 80, I want to say 85 millimeters. That's a Wenger size. Now both Victorinox and Wenger do their own standard size, but the standard Victorinox size is 91 millimeters. So this is a 91 millimeter, and I believe that's closed. 91 millimeter Swiss Army knife. So that's just for context. So this is by no means all of them. I don't actually know what other varieties there is. Now there's only 2 styles that I'm aware of that I don't have when it comes to the Evo Grip, the Evo handles. You can get it a solid red, or you can get it this style, but instead of being red, it's yellow, which I'm after one of those. So maybe in the future I'll bring that to you. Now, the reason I started off with this one is because it's actually a design by Wenger. If you don't already know, Victorinox now owns Wenger. Wenger almost, or in fact they did pretty much go bust because of the 9/11 terror attacks, because they used to sell Swiss Army knives in airports, and before that knives were much more acceptable, but that horrible act happened and basically the world started frowning upon knives because a handful of awful people did something truly awful, so everyone has to be punished. But that's government for you. Anyway, the Swiss Army knives. So this here is the Evo Grip. Now this is the standard Evo scales. Usually they be in red. This is the red translucent. I don't know if you can still get this model. This is the Evo 14. I don't know if you can get it. You can still get the exact model. I don't know if it's in red translucent scales. You can get it in the solid red. So this just has a different handle shape, different size. This one being red translucent, like I said, you can get it in the standard red. The difference between that and the Evo Grip is the Evo Grip has these black rubbery textured surface to make it a little bit more comfortable, and I have to say it is quite nice. I do quite like these. As I said previously, you can get the same thing in yellow, and most of these are available to get. Now I will say, you know, these 2 Wengers, and the difference by the way between the Victorinox and Wenger, you can see they've both got a different shield. That's the Victorinox shield, that's the Wenger shield. These are discontinued, so the only chance of you buying one is second hand, unless you're lucky enough to find somewhere that has old new stock, I think it's called. Now here's another Wenger. I think this was This one's a bit more special because it's got the rubber grip, so this is actually rubberized. This one's a bit more special because it had the clip point blades opposed to the, I'll just show you, spear point blades. Now, most Swiss Army knives have this spear blade. I believe the reason they have the clip point blade is I think the clip point is more common and more popular in the United States. So I think the point of this is to get more Americans interested in Swiss Army knives. So that's an idea that Wenger came up with, and I think they did a collaboration with Buck Knives as well to get more interest in the US for these Swiss Army knives. And you've also got the wooden variety. Now you can also get the standard Victorinox Swiss Army knives in wood, but it'll just be flat and straight. The wood we're looking at here is walnut, which is very attractive. It's really well made. The colour and the pattern on this walnut is very nice, especially on this other side here. Love the variation of colour there. And it's really pleasant to hold. So I just thought I would do this little video of the variation of the evolution scales. Now you possibly get a few other colours, but for the most part this is the variation you've got here. So you've got the standard solid evolution. You can get Evo wood, which is usually going to be walnut. This is going to be the hardest to get because Wenger, it was only Wenger that did them, and I think they probably only did it for a limited amount of time. So that's the rubber evolution scales. And the Evo grip, which Victorinox still offers. Now this is a Wenger model, but you can pretty much get the exact same model from Victorinox. It's basically just the same thing, but instead of calling it a Wenger, it's a Victorinox. It's the exact same model. That pretty much concludes this video. Hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching.